Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Rahul. Good evening, Suraj. Good evening, Suraj.
How is everyone doing?
Good.
How is everyone uncle doing?
Good.
Nice. Alright, so as the trek is coming to an end, I have two surprises for you all.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
The first surprise I'll tell you. The first surprise is everyone is going to get this fridge magnet.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is not just a normal fridge magnet. This is a
Special
magnet, yeah, which is
Achievement.
going to
Well earned.
put on your
Yeah.
fridge and all the memories of these 4 days, like
Yeah.
the highs, the lows, the rain, the sleep, the food, everything will come alive whenever you go to
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you don't just get it like that. First thing you have to complete the trek. Yeah. And second thing, when you complete the trek, you have to share your experience, how the trek was you for.
Sure. Okay.
You can share about the safety, about all the activities that we did on the trek.
Okay, I'm the first one again. Every time I'm sitting in the seat. Okay, overall, I think I enjoyed the trek. It was very good. I think first thing is you said uncertainties, right? Now I'm like happy that we have crossed all those uncertainties and it's an achievement. When you were talking about lightning, things like that, there are so many stories to tell people down there. So that is what I'm thrilled about.
And like, what
Personally, yesterday actually we were thinking nothing matters anymore now that we are in a monsoon trek. And actually, I also one more thing. If you had given me a choice to choose a monsoon trek, I would never do that. But now that is a tick mark in my life. I've done a monsoon trek, so that's a big thing. And overall, the staff, I should thank you all so much for taking us safely and bringing us back. That was a real big thank you to all.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good.
Personally, for me, it's a big achievement. It boosts my spirits. For me to come out and do this at this point in life is like I trust myself more. And compared to the previous two treks that I've done, Dara and Kedarkanta, this is a level higher. One, because the fear factor was more in this, and of course the rains also, and it is a much smaller crowd. So on day one itself, I knew everybody by name, and I knew who came from where, everything. So there was this instant bonding which stayed throughout. So personally, it's a big achievement for me, and thankful to the staff and to everybody, especially in the rains, for you all to go out to the rain, arrange hot food and hot tea for us is like amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thanks to the kitchen staff too. Thanks.
Congratulations.
It turned both sides of the time.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I'll go next. This is my first trek experience, and I'm so happy that I was able to reach the peak and overall able to complete it, because I was kind of doubting myself in the beginning that I shouldn't be lagging behind, or how will I be performing. I had all these doubts, but I'm happy that I was able to complete this. I have never trekked before in my life, even a one-day trek or something. I have never done that, so I personally feel that I'll be able to do further treks. I have that self-confidence now. And second thing is the people that I met. Right, it's we have talked before. It was not uncomfortable at all talking to people. I generally don't make friends quickly, but here everyone, it's a small group. It's a tightly knit group, and we all know the basic things about everyone, where they came from, what they are doing and all those things. So that is the second thing. Third thing is the way Indiahikes has organized everything, right from providing information on the website, what to expect, what to bring, and all those things. And you two guys, right? As a trek leader, and you two Suraj. So you guys have motivated us, and it is all on time, properly organized. So I think like I'll be able to do. I have that confidence that I'll be able to do more treks. So thanks for that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, a lot of things you cover. This I want to actually share experience, right? So, this is the first time in all of my previous treks. I really like that Kulara camp. In this monsoon, there were like no. It was a perfect timing there. Like there was like the weather was good. Like we had good enough time. Like we had like 4 hours to explore 3-4 hours to explore the campsite. And there were like no leeches or other things that usually happens in the other places. So that was the best spot for me in this whole trek, and I think pretty much she covered about how Indiahikes like organized this, right? Like from even the rented gears and all. Like we were actually like thinking, okay, will it be good? Should we go with it? All of it was like perfect. Really good. I was and any like all the next hikes, like if hikes treks, I'll definitely do it with Indiahikes. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure about that.
Same here, same here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I booked for the trek in the last moment, a week back. So I didn't have any idea on how to prepare, what to prepare. So every day I started getting a mail, you have to get this, you have to do this. So everything was accordingly, though I was too busy with my office things, somewhere here and there I used to get time and I started. So I went to Decathlon, I started looking for the shoe size. It was 37 was my proper size, and then I came and searched for rental. I just wanted to carry it. But here sizes starts from 39. I didn't see the size below that. Then after that I got a mail that it's always better to take a size or 2 bigger. So then I thought I'll buy it. I went and I bought 38. Then at home I wore it and I walked around for a while. Then I started feeling that tightness when I wore that woolen socks. And then again, the day I was traveling to Delhi, morning 9 o'clock, I ran back to Decathlon and changed it to 39. So, like, these are all experience, at the end moment experiences that I did. And few of the things I rented from this one and I got a good ones. And after coming here, I met the team. We met in Rishikesh and we all had dinner together. It was good and we started knowing each other. I never felt this is my first trip as a solo. Before I have done many trips, many places, but it was all with the close-knit group. But this is like completely unknown people. But I feel that I know everyone now. This is like, so we also wanted to do one more trek with each other. That's what we were more like we tell everyone that next year I'll come back and we all will do one more trek together. It's like that close. And I have to thank Kishan Negi as well. He has to bear both of us yesterday and today. He helped us a lot. And you both, though, we need not mention also. Without you, whatever we did, we probably couldn't have done it. And I regret that I couldn't do the summit. I'll come back.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You want to sit here?
No.
So for me, few things that stood out. Nervous. I'm speaking now. My daughter does that too, and I'm like, stop it, Sanaya. Few things that stood out for me. The one is the landscape. This is my first time looking at Himalayas, and I've been to all the major mountains, Colorado, Rockies, Mont Blanc in France, Pyrenees in Spain. Nothing. And I assure you, nothing compares to to Himalayas, and these are the lower Himalayas, right? So that for one thing. Like 14,000 peaks are right here. That's just what Rockies look like back home. And to see that, and I'm choking up still because it's just so gorgeous. I mean, you guys have no idea how lucky you guys are just to see this. And for me, that just itself is worth it. I hiked and trekked all around the world, and I took this so lightly. I packed on vacation, having to go and drink for like a whole week with my boyfriend, and I thought, oh yeah, it's fine. I've hiked everywhere. This is fine. This kicked my ass, like literally, because the terrain is so different than anywhere else. And what he mentioned to me yesterday, and I was kind of frustrated yesterday that I was getting sick, and I'm like, why am I getting sick? I've done so much. But you can never underestimate Himalayas. And I've been told before, but this is true. The terrain is very different. The monsoon adds another layer to it that you don't get to see that in Colorado. So for that, it was kind of life-changing, you know, that not a whole lot of people get to come here. And that's why I was asking you so many tourism questions, that I wish India can develop all that. I wish the economy can flourish so people can come here and, you know, like other places, because this is so untapped wilderness that people, I feel lucky, but people in outside of the India don't get to see that. So I know I will do my part in letting everybody know that everybody should go and visit. So that's coming from a different perspective, because, you know, we don't talk about that. You guys take this for granted, and another billion of you guys take it for granted. That's what I feel like. The entire India takes the beauty for granted. Like even when you're in South, or even when you're in, you know, western part where there is other landscape like desert. And to me, that's something that I'm taking away, that it's the most beautiful landscape that I've ever seen. And of course the hike. Like I've done Camino de Santiago, which is like 500 miles long, and I was just going around and not once got hurt. Here on day 3, I was like, scream like a little girl. I think he has it on the video too. And then for him to just walk with me, and I'm sure he goes like, yeah, this lady fucking talks all the time. She hikes all the way, and she couldn't handle this hill. And I was so embarrassed. And I was like, damn it, why did I have to get hurt? I was embarrassed. I was pissed off that I couldn't do it. And, you know, just angry. And so then that all the emotions come, right? You're happy, you're angry, you're sad, and I still don't want to ever lose my sense of humor. So yeah. I was like the whole time, I'm like, damn, I'm just a silly now. And I was just, he was walking in front of me, and I'm like, not even gonna talk, just gonna walk. But you have a really good person that works for you all. He's a great advocate of Indiahikes, because, and he lives with your, you know, mottos, because he was just making sure that I was okay. Literally holding my hands and getting me down the boulders, and, you know, so that was a really good experience. And Suraj really rubbing my feet, like I was like, oh my god, like where else you get this kind of so close connectivity? I would never let anybody else touch my feet, you know, but I felt connected enough that, you know, in just 72 hours of knowing you, that you're taking care of me. So all that is, to me, is a great way of experiencing Indiahikes, and all together with people around you guys. Like, you guys made me feel so welcome. So all that combined, I think this is probably the best hikes I've ever done. And I've done more, I trust me. So for that, I think your team is amazing. Rahul, Suraj, you both are, Suraj, you both are amazing. And everyone, and I hope that I get to cherish all our friendship for like years to come. So kudos to you all. Sorry, I took a little longer time.
There's no time even. Okay.
Yesterday also you took quite long.
We're laughing.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so I haven't done any trekking like before, so this was my first trek,
and it was very, very unplanned. Like before 2 weeks, there was nowhere in my mind that I would go to trekking or something like that. Then I had some problems in life, and I was like not feeling good for a long time. Then I just met my cousin brother. He had done 4 to 5 hikes with Indiahikes only. So he was like, go to trekking and go this and do that. So then he guided me thoroughly through everything. And then just 1 week before, on Sunday, I just booked the trek. I didn't thought anything, I just booked it. Then on Monday, I went to Noida Decathlon store and I called my brother, and he just made me purchase everything. He what to take, what to not take, and everything. And also the website of Indiahikes is so informative.
Yes,
like
that's true.
Everything you get there, what medicines to carry, what all clothes to carry, not too much, not too less, like just appropriate. So when I was coming here, I was very uncertain about everything. Like I didn't know how will I manage in the tents without bathing, without anything in the mountains, because I was not prepared for it. The plus thing was only that like I am not into sports either. So the plus thing was only that since 1 month I was doing gym. That's all. Like nothing sports or nothing activity I have done before. I was very uncertain, and I was having last minute confusions that will I get kicked out of the trek. And when you said that day that whoever will come so late, that time also I was thinking, I will be that.
So she made sure every day she will come first.
So I was so uncertain, but now I'm very certain that I will go trekking every year with Indiahikes only, because they are so well organized and they feed us so much. They take care of everything. Like there's no days that we have to pay.
Yeah. Most of the people in this group are all foodies.
And the views were so nice. The ridge walk, the summit, the level, like everything was just super amazing. So I won't forget this ever, and I'll make sure that I do every trek every year. It's like something very good. That's it.
अरे आपके पास आएंगे हम
So first of all, I would like to say it's not just the Indiahikes as a team, a trek leader or any other stuff, but the other people who are in the trek, the hikers, that matters a lot, because we had so good coordination. Nobody was late, or first day में late हुआ था. But
that's forgiven.
Yeah.
That is forget.
Half an hour.
He had good
So that's why you were getting up early every day.
He texted on 5:20 that I'll take 10 minutes. I was like he's awake right now.
So that's very crucial, being on a Himalayan trek, that the team has to be well coordinated. So वो बहुत अच्छी बात थी. Coming back to the two of you, thank you so much for leading the trek, and Suraj help करने के लिए बहुत अच्छा लगा. I did not know. I mean, I wasn't. I was skeptical कि मैं whether I'll be able to do the trek or not. Because this is my first Himalayan trek.
But you were leading.
Yeah,
You were leading.
It's like at par with
It's just first Himalayan trek.
I mean, I've done treks before, but like 1 day, 2 days, like that. But this was the first Himalayan trek that was kind of a high altitude one. So I didn't know what to pack or how to do things and everything. But the renting that helped a lot. काफ़ी चीज़ें ऐसी थी कि I was thinking whether I should buy or I should rent. But the last minute I rented the boots, for example. Even I took a size like a perfect size one. And when I was in Rishikesh, for 2 days I wore them and I got blisters. And the night before the trek started, I rented the shoes, and luckily they were available. So that was another experience. Ranking is I don't think any other organization
Nobody
they,
ranks.
yeah. And this is something which will going to pull me back to Indiahikes again and again. I'm actually looking forward to the next trip. Probably in March. I'm planning for that. And the kitchen stuff. मेरा एक friend है, he has done a lot of treks in Himalayas, probably more than 20 things. So मैंने उसको बताया कि I'm going with Indiahikes. He's like कि कुछ हो ना हो तुझे खाना बहुत अच्छा मिलेगा. I was like okay fine, this is something. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, that's was my experience. And thank you everyone, and thank you so much.
When I went to Decathlon also, the guy who was helping us out, when I told him that we are going with Indiahikes, so he was like, don't need to worry about anything. They will push you to everything.
Alright, let's give him his stage. Yes, let him finish. But we want to hear all about your story too.
Okay, he's ready with the camera.
He has shot all of us.
इसमें chance नहीं आ रहा बेचारे.
नहीं ऐसा कोई बात नहीं है. Well, I would like to start a little bit earlier. I had all the intentions of doing a trekking. As I was telling him that I come from a place which has produced the first Bengali Mount Everest climber, Vasant Singh, right? And also, coincidentally, Arjun Majumdar, he is also from Kolkata, West Bengal, so I feel a bit connected. Well, I also told you that I wanted to do the trek mainly for the photography. Because I'm into landscape photography, and the place where I live, it doesn't give me some interesting things or stuff, so I always wanted to come to the mountains, but coming, without exploring, without having time, I thought trekking will be the ultimate way of doing that, so I thought about doing this. And the first trek I booked with Indiahikes, and some of my friends, I was thinking about doing some treks, some day treks, or going into mountains with somebody, all kind of erratic. Then suddenly one of my friends told me about this particular thing, just like this. So see Indiahikes, and that day changed my life. The day I logged into the site of Indiahikes, I was diving deeper and deeper and deeper. I still just cannot finish that. How much I learned from the site itself and from the YouTube videos. That each thing you know, you want to know, and you do not want to know, everything is there. And that made me grow. And personally, I have been into sports and that kind of activities since my childhood. So it is also a kind of sport. And registering for the trek gave me one more reason to going outdoors, running 3 to 5 kilometers every day. I just missed some, maybe some 7 to 8 days in 3 months. I was that passionate to do this. And then I booked for Alibedni Bugial, and after passing some 1 or 2 months, it just got cancelled because of the low registration. And then I was talking about Diptarko, he guided me that you can go to this trek. So yeah, I shifted to this trek, and then all these things happened. And into the mountains, what should I say, you guys have said all things. Those are the things I would like to say about you, Rahul. About you, Diktarko had already gave me information that he is a great guy you are going to have. And Suraj Bhaiya, he was like an angel.
God savior.
And his host, come on. Chalo. So inspiring, so inspiring.
Snacks ready ho gaya.
One thing I would like to say that, while I was in my home, it happens now that people speak about something always very good. There must be something bad about this. So I thought everybody tells very good thing about India. There must be something which is not good. So, well, I will go and see that there must be something. Well, I can say that the only thing that I find bad about Indiahikes that they feed us so much.
And they don't order weather, you know. Why would they
And
not
I
order
would like to
weather?
say
You know?
that I mean, throughout the trek, I stopped. I mean, I dragged you back for. I mean, I was taking time for photos, taking photos, and I think they would be somehow disgusted or angry with me, but they never did. They did never complain. They were so doting and they were so caring about everything. So I just don't know how to thank you all, guys. So really, that is, I mean, I would like to say thank you all. And the team which I met here, I mean, we became friends in no time.
Yeah.
Made a good bond with everyone, especially Veera. I would like to, I mean, you were the pivot of the whole trip.
Yeah.
No.
She's the life of the conversation.
I will miss your sense
Oh,
of
you all
humor.
missed me today.
And your gourmet tea.
My gourmet tea.
Okay, that's all from me.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you, Rahul.
It was more.
Okay.
So tell us about
yeah.
yourself and all.
No, I think I'll give it a context to you all of you because I know I really missed out on not being on the trek. I genuinely said not just because keep moving in the mountains, but really I miss out on this kind of talks when come back from a trek and you just pour out your experience, what it is to be in the mountains. And I told you when we were in the vehicle. We got on, you were asking what will be the temperature here, that and all these things. And I said that, trek is very different on paper and very different to what it's on ground.
These are the difference.
Yeah, exactly. What is on ground and what are all those stories, what kind of, experience you get are like matchless. You can't, get all these things anywhere. And no matter how many, description you read about trek, what sort of, love you can get through by reading all these things, but the experience what you get by just experiencing all those small things when you are, describing those, the feeling of monsoon, feeling of, incredible landscapes, or even feeling that lightning.
Yeah.
When,
Lightning.
yeah.
Yesterday when we went
Yeah.
we experienced it.
The lightning was coming and we were thinking to go into that position.
And now you can relate why I was like so eager to get my niece on a Himalayan trek so soon in her life, like at an age of 5. And she's gone so crazy that she's constantly speaking about the trek only to everyone, whatever she had on the trek. And I really wish that you just not just you people just go and trek again, because the change what you're feeling right now, I'm sure you're not the same person to what you came in the vehicle. You'll be definitely going as a different person from here. And the best thing which I always say that whenever you come next time, whenever you go, encourage someone to go on a trek. Yeah, I think. Yes.
She had blind faith. I told her, I'm registering for this. You register for that blind faith. You just register.
I think this is the best gift I think I would say one you can ever give, and I always do that in my life. I always get people give a trek or get them closer to this particular path. That we're just not being selfish to ourselves. We just want the whole society to be better through trekking. So I think that's all, and I'm really happy to see all these smiling faces, and that's what I wanted. I was waiting for that, and thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
हमारा ट्रैक सक्सेसफुली हो गया। एंड जब हम ट्रैक करते हैं तो हमारी ट्रैक की स्टार्ट हमारी जब बुक करते हैं ना ट्रैक, तब से हमारी ट्रैकिंग स्टार्ट हो जाता है। तो हमें पता नहीं रहता है कि हम माउंटेन में जा रहे हैं, क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा, बहुत क्वेश्चन रहते हैं हमारे दिमाग में। तो जब हम फर्स्ट डे हमारा ट्रैक जब स्टार्ट हो जाता है, हम कैंप साइड में पहुंच जाते हैं, तो हमने लाइफ में जो चीज़ हमने नहीं देखी वो हम चीज़ें फील करनी पड़ती वहाँ पर। वो स्लीपिंग बैग में सोना, वो टेंट में रहना, वो ठंडी में, तो वही चीज़ें काफ़ी कुछ सीखते हैं हम यहाँ से। तो जैसे आप लोगों ने पानी, वाटर कॉन्ट्रैप्शन और पानी को बचाना, हाँ, वो बिना बिजली के रहना, वो 4-5 डे आप बिना प्लास्टिक फूड के रह रहे हैं। तो हमें अपनी लाइफ में इसी तरह इसको बनाए रखना है कि अपनी लाइफ में कैसे हम चेंज करें। हर चीज़ें घर पे जाते हैं हम, नल खोला, जितना पानी बह रहा है, हमें लगता नहीं कि हमें ज़िंदगी में इसका कितना बड़ा महत्व है। तो हमें उन चीज़ों को ज़्यादा समझना चाहिए। एंड ट्रैक की बात करें तो जो कुंवारी पास ट्रैक है, आपने बहुत सारे एक्सपीरियंस मिले होंगे उस ट्रैक से, बहुत सारे लर्निंग आपने लिए होंगे यहाँ से। हर ट्रैक पे अलग अलग लर्निंग मिलता है इंसान को, कुछ ना कुछ सीखते हैं हम हर ट्रैक से। वही चीज़ें हम कुंवारी पास से सीख के जा रहे होंगे। काफ़ी कुछ सीखा होगा, कुछ जाना होगा आप लोगों ने। मैं अभी काफ़ी टाइम से, मेरे होम ग्राउंड भी कुंवारी पास है, तो मैं लंबे टाइम से कुंवारी पास ट्रैक कर रहा हूँ। लोग कहते हैं कि आप बोर नहीं होते इस ट्रैक पे। तो हमने इस ट्रैक पर हर चीज़ बदलते हुए देखा है, यहाँ का वेदर, यहाँ का व्यू, यहाँ के ट्री। तो हमको ये ट्रैक पे ज़्यादा बोर नहीं होते, हम हर चीज़ नई नई चीज़ें सीखते हैं हर दिन। तो आप लोगों ने काफ़ी चीज़ें मिस की होगी जो चीज़ें, तो वो होता है कि जैसा मैम का समिट नहीं हुआ, काफ़ी को व्यू नहीं मिला, तो इसको ये है कि हमें माउंटेन दोबारा बुला रही है यहाँ पर, कि हमें ये चीज़ें हमें नहीं मिल पाई तो हम आ सकते हैं दोबारा। क्योंकि माउंटेन ये नहीं कहना चाहिए कि हमने कुंवारी पास कर लिया, आप नेक्स्ट टाइम ट्राई कर सकते हैं जो आपसे नहीं हो पाया। क्योंकि लाइफ में अगर हम होते हैं कि ये चीज़ हमसे नहीं हो पाई तो हम नहीं, छोड़ो इसको, नहीं, दूसरे ट्रैक करेंगे। यही लाइफ का एक नियम रहता है कि अगर हम अपनी लाइफ में कहीं पर प्रॉब्लम से हो रहा है हमारे लाइफ में, हम कहेंगे छोड़ो यार, इसको प्रॉब्लम हो रही है। तो हम अगर अपनी समिट को देखो, कितनी प्रॉब्लम के बावजूद भी हमने समिट किया। तो लाइफ की छोटी मोटी प्रॉब्लम तो क्या होती है हमारी लाइफ में, ऐसे ही हम लात मार के दूर कर सकते हैं। ऐसे ही अपनी लाइफ में ऐसे ही चेंजेस रखें और ट्रैक करते रहें जरूर। क्योंकि जो इंडियाक्स का विजन है, एवरीवन मस्ट ट्रैक बिकॉज ट्रैकिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन लाइफ। और लोगों को भी बताएंगे कि ट्रैकिंग होता क्या है। जब तक हम लोगों को बताएंगे नहीं कि ट्रैकिंग ये है, क्योंकि काफ़ी लोग हैं जिनको अभी ट्रैकिंग के बारे में कुछ पता नहीं, तो वो चीज़ें ज़रूर बताएं। बाकी 4-5 डे बहुत ही अच्छा लगा आप लोगों के साथ। छोटी सी टीम थी, हम छोटी सी फैमिली थी, हम 20-25 टीम के साथ रहते हैं, पर 9 लोगों की मेंबर एक छोटी सी टीम। बहुत ही अच्छा लगा आप लोगों के साथ, हर कुछ नई नई चीज़ें सीखने को मिला। ऐसा लगा नहीं कि हम अपने फैमिली से बाहर हैं, फैमिली बॉन्डिंग थी हम लोगों की, कहीं पर वो चीज़ें नहीं लगी। और जो रियल ट्रैकर होते हैं वो मैंने आप लोगों के अंदर देखा। अब थोड़ा ये कि अपनी कोई भी ट्रैक पे जाओ, आप अपनी फिटनेस पे थोड़ा ध्यान रखिए, क्योंकि हम घर से कहते हैं कि हाँ हो जाएगा, कुछ भी हो जाएगा, तो वो चीज़ें थोड़े ध्यान में रखना है। फिटनेस बहुत ज़रूरी है ट्रैक के लिए, बस वही चीज़ों का ध्यान रखना है। बाकी मिलते रहेंगे ऐसे हिमालय में कहीं ना कहीं। थैंक यू।
Alright, so the second surprise is like any trek that you do with Indiahikes, that trek is free for you for life.
Huh?
That trek is free for you for life.
Which means?
So Kuari Pass, next time when you come, you don't have to pay any trek fee for it.
When for Kuari Pass?
Just for Kuari Pass.
Acha, wow.
So there is like, we have this trek again philosophy, because many times due to weather, like sometimes it becomes really bad weather. Because of that we are not able to complete the trek. Or sometimes due to like injury or like health issues, people are not able to complete the trek. Or the third reason is the trek itself is so beautiful, you want to do it again or again next season. So that's why we have this trek again philosophy. So every time you like, if you want to book this trek again, you just, how you do 2 months before or like before, you just book it. It will be there in your dashboard. You just have to pay for insurance. There's hardly 100-200 rupees. That's all. So
Wow, that's great.
Coming to the trek, I feel that right now you're just coming from the trek, so there are a lot of things that might be going on in your mind, but as the days goes by, you'll reflect back on how beautiful this 4 days and how like transformative it has been for you. Like I think everyone has become more resilient, I feel that. Like coming on the first day and like going on a trek, braving such bad weather is like a big task, and every one of you, like when we say trekking is just not just about the physical.
Yes, especially the third day. I mean, the yesterday night it was really. I
It's
mean,
more about the mental fitness that you have, and this shapes in such a unique way. Like not just the physical fitness, but the mental fitness that is there. So I hope that everyone is like not just going mentally more fitter, but looking at your fitness as a much lower, because many times people come and like, I do this, like I run this much, I lift this much, and when they come on the hike, they are like, no, this is something completely different. Like when you come to high altitude, it's completely different. So I hope this has motivated you more to like work on your fitness and everything.
Yeah.
And as Nitesh said, like when you go back home, like you tell how good trekking has been. And trekking is not just only in the Himalayas that you have, any back hill that you have, like how we are saying the website information, if you go to the DIY section, there are a lot of information where you can do day hikes on your own. You do not need any organization as well.
Yeah.
So trekking is not just you coming all the way to the Himalayas. It has its charm and grandeur, but hiking as just as a sport, it need not be like just confined to the Himalayas. So maybe you get motivated more to like do, maybe for every 6 months you can come back here, but at least in 2 months you can go to, especially people who are near Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune, Kolkata, near Delhi also, you have a lot of access to like day hikes and everything, and they should also like really motivate to like do that. And coming to this beauty that we have, like now we're seeing that how much climate change and how much impact that is having. So first of all, I want to congratulate all for like doing your part in making this like trek. Like there was not so much of trash on the trail, but still then picking up the waste, using water contraption, using bio toilets, using solar energy. In a small way, we are like leaving the mountains better, and it's, so people think it's a very small thing, but the impact that
If
it has,
everybody starts doing it,
yeah,
then there will be a larger impact.
larger impact. And more impact is like because people who come for trekking, they have a large sphere of influence in their life. If they go back as a better person, or they go back as ecologically sensitive person, the impact it can have on the world is a very big impact. So not just trekking just give you that knowledge, but also teaches you more, like because these are the regions which are affected the first if something bad happens. And so that is something that you have that awareness. Like 2 days back in August only, no, September, 2 weeks back, our team went in Hamtabas. Hamtabas is one of the popular trek. So in 2 days we collected almost 600 kgs of waste. Can you imagine? Just 13 people, 2 days, 600 kgs of waste. So this
How
is.
are they collecting that much? Just on their eco bag?
No, these were Indiahikes team members.
Oh, team members.
Yeah.
Oh.
And in season, generally, if we calculate the waste, it goes to 300, 400, 500, 600 kgs of waste over the season. So these are the people like on this trail, like most of the educated people and all.
And they're still throwing trash.
Yeah, so that's why we focus so much on like imparting this knowledge of trekking in a sustainable way, because each person. They might be thinking just throwing it, it's not a big deal or something like that, but it has a huge like impact, and that is what I urge everyone, like whenever you go back on a trek, you just make sure you leave someplace better than you find it. So that is there, and it was a first time I'm leading such a small team, so it was a different experience for me as well, because we are used to like 20-25 people shouting and
proper leader.
Out of one day, you were just leading one old lady.
Yeah, so it's like more of you have to be on your toes and everything, but this was like a very chill, and everyone was also very cooperative and things like that. So everything went so seamless and inspired. Like this is something that we deal with in every trek, so injuries and sickness. So it's like we know that out of 20 people, 2-3 might get. So that we are not so like scared of, but like that is a small group, so a lot of saving on my throat and no shouting, no screaming or things like
Do
that.
you really have experience when there is a larger group, there is lack of coordination, or
No, there is, but you need to put more efforts, that's all.
Oh, okay.
You need to put more, because 25 people are there, no? You have to make them together and things like that.
Okay.
You have to shout more.
Not shout more,
I mean,
you have to be more like
yeah.
on the
It's
toes.
like one
Of course.
for 25 people.
Yeah, two guys.
Two guys.
Yeah, so 3 total. But shorter is like a different kind of experience.
Yeah.
So
But what happens is when there are more people, right? People will be on the front, people will be on the back,
Yeah.
there are middle, and so keeping everyone together.
Yeah.
Here, even though there are
Even in the
people
tricky
who are, like,
sections,
waiting
in the
for
tricky
other
sections
people
like today.
to the last person to come. We are not like leaving and going.
And Rahul,
It's
please
easier, so.
evaluate us, how we performed.
you did really good.
I mean, every one of us.
Yeah, everyone did really good, because see, this is the worst kind of weather that I ever saw, and nobody even panicked ki what will happen, because
We didn't panic because we were with Indiahikes.
them but still people
We were in the same
So usually the weather is better than this on this.
This is the
Generally, yeah, worst
he
weather.
has, he has
Yeah,
seen.
I have rain wise I've seen, snow wise I've seen, but many times people freak out. Okay, I want to go home. मेरे को मम्मी की याद आ रही है. If weather goes bad, so people like panic sometimes or like things like that.
Then you should just.
And I was really amazed by when Veera sprained her leg and you were only alone with her. I asked Suraj bhai, I mean, how is she going to cover all this distance? And I asked him that what if she just can't walk? And then he said that we have our evacuation team. And then I just thought or realized that how skillful they are.
What would you have done? Have two people carry me down?
Stretcher.
Such a man.
In a stretcher in that. I mean, stretcher on the treacherous way.
इतना मैं embarrass होता है. My family would chew me out. बड़ी ट्रैकर बन जाएगा.
Happy birthday.
अब ये बर्थडे दिसंबर में है, तब सबको यूएस आना पड़ेगा.
अच्छा.
If you sponsor all of us will be